Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a new kind of video. I'm going to call these videos Rant and Rave, and I feel like that's a very common name for video series. A lot of people like to talk about products that they've been sent or that they've been trying out. No, I'm going to be talking about one product I'm going to rant about, something I don't like, something that I've been disliking lately, whatever. And then I'm going to rave about a product that I have been liking. They're not necessarily going to be new to my collection. They can be old faithfuls, ones that I just love forever, and I just want to tell you about them. So I'm going to get started. Okay, so my first ranting product is going to be the NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencils. And I feel like I'm going to get a lot of flack for this because I feel like they're very popular in the beauty community and I feel like a lot of people like them. But I'm not a huge fan. And I'm going to be honest, I only own two. They're not in their original stick form. I've melted them down. Basically, I actually have a video on it, and I'll put the video link in the sidebar, but, they come in like big sticks that look like big crayons, and, you can actually melt them down into little eyeshadow pots, and so I have them in here. This one is milk, and as you can see, it's just a matte white, very, very white, and then I have this one, which I don't know what this is called. It might be pots and pans, but I'm not sure. I just really have no idea. But it's a silver. You can see I've kind of gotten in there a little bit. There is a lot of product in here. But I'm just not a fan of these at all. I just don't think they work for what they are. I just think they're very difficult to use. It's very opaque, as you can see. But what I don't know, if you're going to be able to see, is how chalky it is. And just like, the color is just not uniform. Let me see if that'll show up on my camera. There we go. The color just really likes to settle in your lines, and they crease, they get ridiculous. And trust me, I've used these in every way possible. You can see I put it on my hand right there, because there's a lot of lines there. And maybe I'll simulate putting it on my eye, and you can see just how badly it creases. So it's just, there's no working with these things. And I don't apply them thickly. You're supposed to apply them very, very thinly. I've used them in videos before. The only thing that this milk eyeshadow pencil, the white one, is good for is really just creating like a completely white base if you're going to be using like bright colors. But the problem is, you can't use it so it's white on your eyelid. You have to blend it out so it's very, very thin so it doesn't crease on you. And then the eyeshadow colors aren't even going to stand out that much. You have to blend it out basically this much. And how's an eyeshadow going to stand out on that more than my skin tone? Come on. So, yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of these. And I just don't really understand the concept. Like, it comes in a huge stick form like an eyeliner. They don't stay as an eyeliner. Not on your waterline, not as a regular eyeliner. Just blah. I just don't like them. Maybe it's just this white one that I've had a hard time to deal with. But I feel like I never use this one. I just don't like it. The consistency, they're not great. I'm just really, really not a fan. I don't know. Yeah. No. I just don't like these. I just don't think they work in any kind of practical way. I don't think they're a good eyeshadow alone. They definitely cannot be used alone. They definitely are not good bases because they crease. They're not good eyeliners, so what are they good for? Ugh. So, that's all I'm going to rant about. I'm not going to make it huge and long, drawn out, winded, because I don't really have much else to say about them. But one thing I do want to point out about the rant and rave, the different sections, if you disagree with me in some form, put in the comments. Now, don't get all, well, blah, 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 like, no, what are you talking about? You're stupid. You have no idea what you're talking about. Just politely say, oh, well, these work for me, great. Well, then, if they work for you, that's awesome. Tell me how you're using them. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'd love to make my products work. I don't want to get rid of these. I don't want to throw them out. I bought them, spent good money on them, so, I love to figure out how to use them properly. So, if you disagree in any way, leave it down in the comments, write something respectful, and tell me how you feel. The next section is the rave section, and I'm going to do a little rave on a product that has been a newfound love of mine, which is really cool. So, as many of you might know, I really like Lorraine Stanek, the current custom, the current boobies. I think she's just hysterical, but I like her taste. I feel like we have very similar tastes in kind of the way we see things. Parts of you, most of you probably wouldn't really understand unless you really knew me, but I relate to her a lot, and I think she's really funny. So, but I was watching one of her videos, and she was obsessed with these Lancome art liners. They're these liquid liners. She talks about them all the time. She uses them in all her videos, her makeup videos. If you watch her old ones, she's always used it. And as I was watching it, I was like, I have something that's like that. I know I do. And I know I've used it, and I know I loved it. And now I remember why. I love the L'Oreal Paris Lineur Intense. This is a felt tip liquid liner, and it comes in like a little tube like this, which I think is really cool. I think they've redone their packaging, which means that this is probably too old to use. My bad. I need to get a new one, clearly. But I'm pretty sure they've kept the shape of their packaging the same. It's just I think they come in black tubes now, not gold ones, but I can never be sure. This one is in black mica, and it's cool because you can hold it here, and then you shake it, and I don't know if you can hear, but it's got, some kind of thing that's mixing the product up. And then you have a nice long felt tip liner, as you can see. And the thing I like about this is that a lot of people complain about liquid liner being difficult to use. And I remember just not ever understanding, because I have used liquid liner since probably 7th grade, not as an everyday liner, but because I was always in musical theater, and we always had to use, dark, thick, winged out liner, and I always used this because it was so easy to use, and I never understood why people just had such a hard time with it. But this is just awesome. It's really the best, because the little felt tip thing is not super bendy. It doesn't go everywhere, it's not like a brush. It stays very stiff and controlled, so you can really work with it well. And just be very precise with where you want to go. Obviously, I'm on the back of my hand, so I'm not being very precise. But it gives you really good control, so you can give, a nice thick line, or you can be very precise with the tip of it and give, a very thin line. So I'm a huge fan. I like the color. As you can see, the color is quite dark. Pretty opaque. Again, this one is probably too old to use, unfortunately. Of course, it's on top of all my gross NYX Jumbo Pencil swatches. But I'm a huge fan of this. I think this is really good. I'm unsure of how much the Lancome art liners are, but I expect that they're pretty expensive. This is a drugstore brand. It's a L'Oreal. I'm sure you can get it at anywhere, Target, Ulta, CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, whatever you have by you. And I'm just going to throw out a guess and say it's probably $7. So if you're into a good liquid liner, go for this. I will say the only downfall to it is that I'm very picky with my winged eyeliner. As you can see, I have it on today. I pretty much always do winged eyeliner. But I like a very sharp wing, like a very pointed wing. And I do find that this is hard to get that, really, really sharp point. But I think that's probably just a personal preference thing. I'm going to continue to work with it, though, because as a liquid liner, it's definitely my favorite. And I can say that, 100% strongly, because it's been my favorite for years and years and years. Ever since high school, ever since middle school. And I didn't even know it until now when I was like, wow, I really have used this a lot, and I haven't used anything else because this just works and it's so easy to use. So if you're one of those people that think, no, liquid liner is so not for me, maybe you should try this. Or, maybe the Lancome art liner would be a good, possibility for you too. So, big fan of the felt tip liner. So that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you like this new series. I'm going to try and do one maybe once a week, or when I'm bored, or when I have something exciting to talk about. So we'll see. It might not be too regular. It might come back every once in a while. I'm not sure. But let me know if you like these new videos. Let me know if you love the jumbo pencils, hate the jumbo pencils, love the Loreal eyeliner, hate the Loreal eyeliner. Who knows? Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.